Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to Creative Writing with Storyboard That. My name is Lauren. I am a former fourth grade teacher, so I taught all the subjects, and I have to admit that I did find teaching writing challenging. And getting the kids engaged and keeping them engaged and wanting to write was something that I was constantly thinking about and trying to make better in the classroom. So I'm really excited to share this activity with you today. It is called MysteryPlant, and I'm going to show you how to get your kids psyched about being silly and having fun and writing and sharing with their friends. So as with every activity, I like to start with my objectives. So for this activity, because it is creative writing, I really want to avoid, tying them down with kind of like strict objectives. I just really want them to have fun and use their imagination. But I do want them to be able to develop an original idea, write grammatically correct and well-organized sentences. I want them to edit. I don't want any errors in my final product. And I want them to present and be able to share their work. So, of course, we want them to have fun. I always get a laugh when I add that in my objectives. My students think that's silly. So I'm going to jump right over to Storyboard That. I am in my teacher dashboard right now. I've pre-made the activity due to time, but making an activity or an assignment from scratch with Storyboard That is super easy. And we also have tons of lesson plans that you can copy and edit and push right out to your students with any LMS that your school uses. So we have lots of videos about that on our website, storyboardthat.com, or on our YouTube channel. But for today, this is a template I made ahead of time. So you can add as many templates as you want to an assignment, depending on the level of your students. So for this one, I just gave them the header to kind of give them an idea of what to include in each cell. Now for your kids that might need more of a challenge, you don't need to do any header for them. They can make it up themselves. For kids that might need a little bit more guidance, you could put sentence starters in the description boxes down here. You could even write the sentences and have them add words. There's all different ways that you could do it. And then, add as many templates as you want to an assignment. So this is what your basic template looks like. And my students will receive this when they open up the assignment. I am going to jump over to a template that I kind of already started, and I already added the writing, so I can show you all the great things that the storyboard creator itself can do. So this student thought it would be fun to have seeds that needed mozzarella cheese and pepperoni planted with it. And then they do have to water their seeds with marinara sauce. And because I like garlic on my pizza, I'm guessing you figured out that it's pizza by now, I thought it would be funny to have them put some garlic on it a couple of times a week. So this student wanted a sunny spot near their garden. So I am in my outdoor home section, and we've got tons of categories. So have fun, exploring that. I have my garden, super easy to drag and drop. I can change the color of anything in this scene. Next, I'm going to go over to characters. We've got adults everywhere down to animals, actual characters from throughout history. So really fun looking through our characters. I'm just going to drag and drop this boy down here, and I'm going to edit him. I can change his hair, his skin, his facial expression, his arms. I'm going to have him kneeling because I want him to be planting. Up here, I can actually search for garden. Our search bar is really great, and it also has a microphone for talk to text. So he probably needs some sort of gardening tool. I'm going to just drag down this shovel, and I'm just going to kind of put it here. I'm going a little faster than I normally would, or I want my students to, just to show you how easy it is. I'm going to make him a little bigger. Okay. All right. And I am actually going to want it to look like he's been digging. So I just searched dirt, and I think this is so fun. Kind of looks like a little hole. So that would be my first cell for the storyboard, and then the students would continue filling in the rest of the cells. Again, if you have those students that want to write more and add more, they can always go over to the right-hand menu and add more cells. So I never discourage wanting to do more. finally, I'm going to jump over to my finished product here. I'm going to put it in slideshow mode so that you can see. And we have our first cell. We've got how to plant and care for our seeds. We've got some great sentences down here. We've got an animated cat who's happily observing but not helping at all, as cats often do. I thought this was fun. He's watering his plant with marinara sauce. It needed a little shade, so he made like a makeshift tent. And then finally, at the end, why is your plant special? We've got tons of pepperoni pizza pieces. His sister is joining in the fun. And for this plant, it just continues to grow even after you've eaten it all. So that is what, when your students present this to the class, having this slideshow mode is super fun. Everyone will giggle. They'll have a blast. They'll be talking about it, hopefully, for a long time, and really enjoyed the assignment. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you learned a little something, and go on out there and teach some writing.